My name is Carla, and today I'm here to talk to you about my journey on Victoza. So I am 5'3". I have been a diabetic for about little over 10 years. 48 years old, and have only been taking metformin. Recently, my doctor decided that he'd like to try me on Victoza because, of course, like all of a lot of people that are diabetics, um, we tend to gain weight or have issues with weight, or just people in general. So he suggested that I try Victoza. I pushed back because I don't want to take any. I was really afraid to do anything that had needles. So finally, I broke down and decided to try it. Now, I know there's been a lot of side effects, people complaining about different things, getting diarrhea, feeling just totally ill, being constipated. And so I thought, why not start this diary to just help people decide if this is something they want to do. So, before I guess to get started, I'll talk about the medicine. So basically, what it is I normally keep it refrigerated. I take the shot, take it once a day. I normally take it and just put everything back in the refrigerator. Um, what happens is my doctor, the way he, so that you can sort of alleviate a lot of the side effects, they normally start you out, or my doctor did, he started me out on zero point 0.6 milligrams. In a week I moved up to 1.2 milligrams, and then in another week I'll go to the full dose, which will be 1.8 milligrams. um, my blood sugars were never terrible, but they could have been better. I think my last A1C was 8 point or 7.3 or somewhere in there, 7.5. So they want to see me under 6. And so basically, I'll show you how it works. You have this pen here. You'll get this pen. Each pen has X amount of doses. You can turn it here and you can dial up your dose, and it tells you where to stop. So you'll have your zero point 0.6 dose, your 1.2 dose, or if you're on the 1.8 dose, you can dial up to that as well. So basically, you will dial up your dose, and then you'll also get this little packet here of pins which have the needles, and they just screw right on top of the pin. So basically, what happens is you just screw it onto the pin. You dial up your dose. And so I'm not going to take the medicine, and then you'll take this. Now the needle is, if you can see here, it's really small. So once I saw how small the needle is, I decided to go ahead and do it. I normally take the shot in my stomach, and it just has to go right under the skin. It doesn't have to go into in deep or anything like that. So it's really not that bad. So a little bit more about what's going on here. My blood glucose levels have, so I started taking this shot, I want to say on August 24th. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I received the prescription on August 24th. I started taking it on August 30th, and I started with the 0.06 milligram dose. I had absolutely zero side effects. I didn't feel anything. The needles are so razor thin, I didn't even feel the shot. I was a little afraid, so I decided to take off from work those 2 days just because of everything I've read about people being sick. Had nothing. The first week, I did notice that my appetite was starting to be a little bit suppressed. I didn't really feel like eating a whole lot. Wasn't sick or anything. Didn't feel nauseous. And so on the 6th, I moved up to the 1.2 dose, which is where I am today. And I'll be on this until Wednesday. But same thing, I had no problems at all. Now, what I have noticed, the only thing, I have had no issues with diarrhea, no issues with constipation. What I did notice, though, this morning, I did have almost a slight nauseous feeling. What I've found out is that if you go ahead and try and eat something very light, like this morning I had an egg and a waffle for breakfast, and the feeling went away. I have So we'll see what happens. Um, Again, I normally keep everything in the fridge. Lifestyle changes. So far, since I've started taking this, I do water Zumba twice a week. I have not really upped my exercise routine. I do plan on doing that. They do suggest that you at least get, I think it was 30 minutes of walking in a day or something like that. I'll see how that goes. Also, my weight. So when I started this on August 24th, I was at 185 pounds. As of today, I weighed myself this morning. I again am up to the 1.2 dose, and I now weigh 177 pounds. I feel good. I don't feel sick. We'll see what happens. So let's cross your fingers that I don't end up with cancer or anything like that, because I think that was one of the side effects. Um, we'll just follow it day by day, and I guess I'll post again in a few days and let you know how things are going. Thanks for watching.